These marbles are worth $4,000 each. As long as the player can clear the game, they can win all the marbles in the machine. It's $100 million for each level, and there are 13 levels in total, which means $1.3 billion in all. The rules of the game are quite simple. The player shoots out the marbles. The marbles pass through the forest of steel nails and reach the 3-layered disc below. Then they enter the next level through the red holes. Finally, as long as one marble rolls into the red hole on the 3rd layer, the player clears the game. Because it seems extremely easy, a large number of players are attracted. But in the end, they lose and can only be captured and made into slaves, because there are actually some hidden secrets in this machine. Now it's Keith's turn to play. He directly exchanges for marbles worth $10 million. Then he presses the start button. The marble easily passes through the forest of steel nails. As soon as the staff sees this, their expressions immediately change. It turns out that this steel jungle has 3 templates. The nails on template A are the most widely spaced, and almost all marbles can pass through smoothly. However, only a few marbles can pass through the other 2 templates. But today, they are not using template A. At this time, the person in charge of the casino stops the game. He is very certain that Keith has tampered with the marbles. Then Miko takes out a voice recorder. It turns out that she is an undercover agent hidden in Keith's team. Now the person in charge only needs to measure the size of the marbles, but unexpectedly the marbles are qualified. It turns out that Keith didn't trust Miko from the very beginning. They usually discussed false plans. They just wanted to use Miko to cover up their true purpose. In fact, they drilled a hole above the overall control device. They secretly used a magnet to suck up the adjusting rod. Then they replaced the tip of the adjusting rod with a larger one. They repeated this action every day. In this way, it is the person in charge who has been making the gaps in the forest of steel nails larger and larger. The person in charge who knows the truth is extremely angry, but the game still has to go on. However, even if the forest of steel nails has lost its function, there is an even more powerful mechanism in the 2nd level next.